let me, yes.
You can't, if you get that COVID shot, you can't wear it. You still have to wear a mask at school.
I know. Well, I can't get it for 90 days since, you know, I was out with it. Okay. Hey guys. Welcome to fourth period. I know you guys think I have just disappeared, but I'm here and I should not have any more days out. I just had a couple of appointments that I couldn't miss. Hello, Ezekiel. I'm so sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I had a couple of appointments, but I'm here today and I'm going to go over what you're doing today. And then I'm going to draw on the board and help if you struggled yesterday with the 1 point perspective. I'm going to draw on the board and show everybody how to do that. So your sketch assignments, remember every day, I've now kind of got things a little bit more organized for you when you open up your Canvas. Here's your sketchbook assignments. Every day I add one, so the new one will always be on top. Today, your sketch assignment is what is your favorite book? Maybe, maybe now, present day, or a book you remember from childhood. My favorite book was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Narnia. You probably are familiar. Gosh,
what was that called?
Hold on. I don't know how I just got that big. So my favorite book growing up, still actually is probably my favorite book, was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Narnia. So you guys probably have seen that movie before, but the book,
I used to have to read it. That's my favorite.
mine too. It's just a magical book, and I actually thank my second grade teacher. She used to read this out loud to us, like, I don't know,
Watch the movie.
during art class. Yeah, the movie's really good.
I'll read along while I'm watching the movie. Oh, that's
Yeah, it's really good. So I kind of contribute her to like maybe why I went into art, because she started, you know, my imagination way back then. So today you are going to illustrate, a book that's your favorite. It might be something, it might be a Dr. Seuss cat on, fried green eggs. I forget how that book goes, or it might be something, might have been the Twilight series or Harry Potter stuff. Maybe you're reading something now. Yesterday's sketch was, I don't know why I have this so big. Crazy. So today's is you're going to illustrate a favorite book of yours. And then yesterday's was to illustrate the 4 seasons creatively. And I gave you some examples here. Maybe you drew, maybe you take the concept of the 4 seasons and do clothing for the 4 seasons. Or how do I make you? I know, but it's not that, it's not my Mac. It's this old,
might be the same thing.
I tried. Oh, wait, here, let me click this thing. Okay, let me just use this little thing. Okay, so I gave you some winter little icons. Where's this one? This one isn't popping up. Maybe it's down here and I'm just making things up. There it is. There it is. Whoa. Okay. Or maybe you take the concept of one tree or one thing. And so, it's kind of the 4 seasons, winter, fall, spring, summer type of thing. So yesterday's sketch assignment was to illustrate the 4 seasons somehow. You could even write 4 seasons and in each letter, change it to be something related to the season. Today it is illustrate a favorite book of yours. And then your assignments that we're working on yesterday, I gave everybody the assignment, kind of like walked you through. Sorry, you guys know I have asthma, and this mask and asthma do not work very well. I'm telling you what, nor me and a computer. Like, this is ridiculous. Okay. bear with me. Why can't I get it smaller, y'all? Reset. Look at there. Okay, now assignments. Yesterday I showed you your assignment was 1 point perspective. We are going to be doing some perspective, a lot of perspective. But today, and I'm going to show you 1 point perspective in a minute, but today, those of you at home are going to be basically writing these notes, but it's mostly drawing. What I want you to do is write, just kind of write these notes as you see it. And, you know, so you're going to write geometric shapes. You're going to draw the geometric shapes. You're kind of basically copying these notes, and there's 2 pages of them. And then you're kind of doing what it says do. So thank you, Joseph, for giving me words, because I was having, and then right here, you're going to be drawing examples of the notes that you took above. All right. Because we're dealing with shape. You've already done some positive and negative shape. So right here in these sections, you're going to be drawing and completing it based on what you see here. Most of this should be review, organic shapes, geometric shapes. We've already talked about positive and negative a little bit, but I just want to make sure you have these notes in your sketchbook. And then I want to go back very quickly to 1 point perspective, and I'm going to draw on the board very quickly just to kind of show everybody, because I don't like it when I can't do an example myself of, you know, something like this. So in addition to working with shape, we're also working with space and how to make things look like they're in perspective. And it's very simple. I kind of just, if you follow these steps, you would end up with something that looks like you're driving down the road and you're going into space. If you've ever been in a car on a highway that, you know, you can see for a long ways, you know, everything kind of goes down into this vanishing point. So I'm just going to draw on the board real quickly, just an example of that. And then you're going to work on your sketch assignments, and then you're going to work on your shape, taking your shape notes. Let me turn this off. I'm going to turn the lights on. And I'm going to turn the lights on. Okay, so this is annoying. Okay, so when you're doing perspective, when you're doing 1 point perspective, which you guys did yesterday, just following that sheet, today I'm just going to go over it a little bit more specifically, and I'll try to draw up high so my face-to-face people can kind of see what I'm doing. The first thing you're going to do is give yourself a horizon line. Okay, and a horizon line is where the sky and the ground meet, the horizon, like when we think about the sun rising. You're going to put a vanishing point right there. You're going to put a dot right there. And then down here below the horizon line, you're going to draw a rectangle or, you know, a square like you would normal. Okay, so here's a geometric shape that I'm drawing. Okay, and then I'm going to take this corner, and this corner to the vanishing point. I'm going to line up my ruler on the vanishing point and the edge of that shape, and I'll draw that all the way back. And I'm going to do that everywhere. Okay. Whoa, see, I didn't line up my, that's why you got to really use a ruler, or at home, if you don't have a ruler, you know, probably your cell phone or a book of some sort. So now I have this building going all the way back into space. So I have to stop it so it looks like a realistic building. So you stop it by whatever is right here. So if this is a horizontal line, it'll be a horizontal line wherever you want that building to stop. If this is a vertical line, which mine's a little crooked, if this is a vertical line here, it's going to be a vertical line there. Then you're just going to erase your guidelines. Okay, so there's my first shape to my building. If I want to put a sidewalk in, I'll just continue with that little line I just had. And then I'm gonna pivot from that little dot, that vanishing point, and I'm gonna go like this. And then anything that you draw here, like you're facing it, you draw normal. So there I have started my sidewalk. I can come in, you can get real techie with this. I can come in and start putting, you know, when you walk on the sidewalk, you have these little lines. I can get even more advanced by aligning my ruler up on the vanishing point and getting very, very close to that sidewalk I just drew. And then it's hard for you to tell, but then I could come down with a little bit of a vertical line to make it like it's a step up. Hopefully you can see that. I think you can see that at home. So anything you draw on the front of the building, you draw like normal. So if I wanted, you know, maybe this is a hotel, I just draw a door. Maybe it's a glass door and I can see inside the building. That might be getting a little techie for y'all right at this second. But, you know, you can come here and draw, you know, the little door handles, etc. Anything you draw here that's going back into space, you have to line up the doors or the windows to the vanishing point. So let's say I want a big long window here. I draw vertical lines, and then the top of my windows go to the vanishing point. Okay, so you see that? Oh, wow, it froze. That was weird. Okay, so you see that? So anything you draw on the sides, the tops and the bottoms have to go to the vanishing point. Anything you draw here, you can just draw like normal. What else was in that? You had a, let me see. Oh, then you had something a little further back. So this building is closer to us, so it's bigger. Let's say I'm gonna have a building over here, but I need it further back. So I'm gonna make that rectangle a little smaller, and it's not gonna come all the way up here. It's just gonna stop about there. You guys will have a lot easier because you won't be like drawing on the board. Same concept. These 3 points to the vanishing point. Line your ruler up on that big dot that you did and very lightly draw, connect your lines.
That's supposed to be a truck.
No, building. Okay, hold on, messing up. Okay, now I have to stop it just like here. I got to stop it from going back into space. So whatever is right here, which is a vertical line, wherever I want to stop it, I do a vertical line. It's so hard to draw with these things. If it's horizontal here, it's horizontal here. Exactly. Then you erase your guidelines. If you know you make this the food market or whatever, then you can write here like normal, you can draw here like normal. But if you wanted the words to be here on the side, you're gonna have to give yourself, make yourself line up to the vanishing point and make yourself a little guide. And then you write your words, meaning your words are gonna get bigger. See what I'm saying? Like I wrote them in that section like there would be a window. I didn't just write them like normal because then they would not be going back into space. And then, you know, you could come here. You can get really techie. If we were in class all together, we would be doing like very long cityscape projects. You know, maybe I got a sidewalk coming over here. Maybe it then goes back over to here. Everything, when you're doing perspective, everything lines up to that one vanishing point. I know it looks complicated, but it is really, really easy. And so forth. You know, here's my little sidewalk type of thing. So that's 1 point perspective. We'll be doing some more with that as we go. I just wanted to show you how I would do it. You can come in and you know, if you've got like the little road marks, they're going to be smaller the further you are. So tiny little lines. And then as you get closer, obviously they start getting bigger. All right. So that's how we show depth. So that was yesterday. So continue to practice that. And then today you're going to write your notes about shape, because we'll be using shape with some more perspective and some other things with positive and negative. So I think you all have plenty to do. Anybody have any questions? Everybody good? Okay, I'm gonna stop this and upload it. I sometimes forget to upload these live videos. So email me or get back on if you have any questions. Okay, bye.